Hi Aquarius, welcome to your November mid-month love reading. My name is Hannah, welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your experience today. For your first crowner, you have Love Yourself First. And it's clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Tower. So Aquarius, I do feel a strong emphasis on self-love, self-support this month. Maybe for a little while you really did struggle with some self-esteem issues, kind of like breaking yourself down, beating yourself down. But it seems as though in the month of November you're finding this stable, supportive energy, not just within yourself, but within your relationships as well. Some of you could be dealing with supportive family members, supportive friends, supportive lovers. Very, very beautiful energy that I have here. And I do believe I picked up this energy in your November monthly, so go ahead and check that out after this if you haven't already. But in the heart of your reading, you have soulmate. And it's clarified by the moon and justice. So it seems, Aquarius, that some of you are intuitively connected to somebody here, especially if you're in a relationship with somebody, in a marriage, in a connection with somebody. You are definitely this person's soulmate. This is one of your soulmates. I do feel as though this relationship was very unexpected. Like you didn't expect this to happen. You didn't expect to get together with this person possibly. But it's working out quite beautifully. With this moon card, I'm sensing an intuitive connection to this person. You may be dealing with an intuitive individual, or you yourself might be an intuitive individual. But I'm sensing that some of you guys may be keeping this kind of on the down low, this relationship, not really talking about it to a lot of people, you know, kind of just keeping to yourselves. Because I sense this moon card can, it can indicate secrets, but I'm not really picking up like a secretive energy. I'm more just picking up kind of like a hush-hush kind of energy. Not really secretive in the negative sense, more of just like, okay, in order to keep this stable, we're going to want to kind of stay hush-hush so that nobody else involves themselves in our connection. That kind of energy. But with this Tower card, I do feel as though a lot of you are having to break down a lot of old mental constructs about relationships in order to successfully move forward with this one. Especially with this moon card, there's a lot of subconscious constructs that you've established for yourself over the years, maybe through the way others have treated you, maybe through the other relationships that you've had prior to this one. And in the month of November, I really do see you breaking these down and moving forward into this healthier, happier relationship. But very spiritual connection here with this moon card, like very strong spiritual connection. You could literally be getting married to this person or be planning on getting married to this person. But Aquarius, maybe you're feeling a little conflicted, or maybe somebody here is feeling a little conflicted. Some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, strong Pisces energy, strong Scorpio energy. Also a Libra or a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So I have this Five of Wands here. This can indicate jealousy, this can indicate fighting, arguments, conflict. But sometimes it can indicate jealousy. There could be jealousy in the relationship, maybe a little bit of jealousy, or there could also just be a conflicting energy either between the two of you, you and your partner, you and your friend, you and your family member, or within yourself. Especially if you are an Aquarius with Earth in your chart, or fire possibly. I do sense that there is maybe like an inner confliction of some sort. Like maybe some of you guys have been hurt before. There's been some heartbreak here with this Three of Swords energy. And you're still kind of keeping this below the surface, Aquarius. Like you're not really talking about this. You're not expressing it, right? You're keeping it below you. So the way that these cards are placed, I have the King of Pentacles and the Five of Wands over the Three of Swords and the Moon card. So the Moon represents like subconscious energies, what's hidden, what's beneath, right? Especially because it's literally beneath. It's the underlying energy, what's not expressed, what's underlying the surface. So what I'm sensing here with this energy is that some of you guys have some pain that maybe you haven't communicated to your partner, you haven't expressed, right? And it may be making you a little conflicted, a little jealous even. Like some of you guys might have, like I said, some issues with maybe self-esteem. So maybe some of you guys get a little jealous when your partner goes and does things like without you or something like that. It doesn't have to be that exactly, but that's just kind of the energy that I'm picking up here. Or maybe you're feeling conflicted about the relationship because there's still some underlying feelings that are present from possibly relationships that you've previously been in. So I have the Hangman here, which is just clarifying what I was saying earlier. Some of you could be hung up on an energy of some sort of unexpected change or breakdown that happened, maybe of a relationship. I feel as though some of you guys are really going to be prioritizing self-love in the month of November, like absolutely 100% positively enforcing a sense of self-love onto yourself and kind of breaking down, as I mentioned, those old constructs, those old ways of being, those old beliefs about yourself and about relationships. Oh, we have to be this way because so-and-so's relationship is like that, so I want to be like their relationship, right? You're kind of just like breaking down all of these beliefs of the way relationships are supposed to be, and you're establishing your own based on your own experience. But this Hangman can indicate a change of perspective, a shift in view, a shift in perspective, looking at things once not the wrong way, because I don't personally, it's all duality, you know, at the end of the day, right and wrong, good and bad, all of that stuff, it's all a perspective, right? Hangman indicates that. But looking at things kind of from like a different perspective, like a funky perspective, and then boom, shifting it completely, like shifting that perspective so that you can move forward, so that you can allow yourself to progress in this relationship. Like I said, I do feel as though a lot of you guys may have had some beliefs about yourself that were coming from a place of pain and coming from a place of insecurity. And you're going to be breaking those beliefs down, and in their place, you're going to be establishing healthier beliefs and moving forward with those beliefs and constructs about relationships and yourself. So the Six of Swords can indicate, like I mentioned, moving on from a past energy, moving from chaotic waters into smoother waters. Some of you could literally be moving on from a relationship is something that I'm sensing. Some of you could have had a relationship that broke down, or some of you also are moving on from a relationship that maybe there was a lot of secrets and a lot of pain. And because of this move, you're having to change a lot of things about yourself in order to move forward. As a result, but also in order to continue to move forward, you're having to change your perspectives, you're having to change your beliefs and views about relationships, about yourself, as I mentioned multiple times. But it seems as though some of you may be kind of stuck on something, especially with this King of Pentacles and the Hangman. Like some of you guys are tied up, hung up on something here. Maybe a relationship, maybe a fight. There could have been a fight that happened, an argument, some sort of conflict that happened. And maybe you're still thinking about it. Maybe you're still hung up. Maybe it brought you a lot of pain and you're still thinking about this. Maybe you're not talking about the fact that you're still thinking about this. You're keeping it very much below the surface. But you're still thinking about it. It's still on your mind. It's had an effect on you in some way, shape, or form. But I do see you moving on from this, you know, maybe in the next week or so, if you've recently been in kind of like a stuck place, still thinking about this, I see you moving on very quickly. So you kind of let yourself down from this, you know, you untie yourself from this bind of being stuck on something, a conflict in particular. I do feel as though it's like a fight or some sort of inner conflict within you, some sort of pain that's happened. And I do see you moving forward very quickly. Because the heart of your reading is soulmate. So some of you guys may have had some sort of fight with your partner, some sort of conflict with them, or maybe you were feeling conflict about the idea of them being your soulmate. But the heart of your reading is literally the soulmate card. That's what's in the heart space. So deep down in a space within you, in your heart, you know this person is most definitely a soulmate energy, very strongly. And because of that inner knowing, you almost like establish balance within yourself, within the relationship, and you're able to move forward. Yeah, I feel as though some of you guys may be experiencing some sort of, I'm just hearing don't deceive yourself, you know, because some of you guys are very hard on yourselves is something that I'm seeing, and I feel like those hard thoughts can be kind of deceptive. Let's see, I have children here. Clarify this card, please. Knight of Pentacles. Someone may be offering to have children. Somebody may secretly want children, is one thing that I'm hearing also. Oh, and then you have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Absolutely beautiful. I did pick up a very strong soulmate energy in your monthly reading, so do check that out, as I mentioned earlier. Like I said, I do feel as though you're moving forward. You know, you're moving slowly but surely forward from some pain, some heartbreak here, Aquarius. I sense this energy of just like a renewal with this children energy, like fresh, new, young energy. So maybe some of you guys are going to be renewing your vows. You might be renewing your relationship in general, starting over, starting fresh, right? Somebody, like I mentioned, may want children. They may make an offer to you, or maybe you'll make an offer to your partner saying, hey, you know, I want to have kids with you, or like, let's try for children, or maybe, you know, one day we can have kids or something like that. Maybe we can get married and have kids and the white picket fence and all that, right? But I do sense a very loving offer here. Somebody is secretly possibly wanting to offer you something, Aquarius, or vice versa. Maybe you're secretly wanting to offer something to possibly maybe a water sign or an earth sign. I'm picking up very strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, also Pisces, Scorpio. I pick up such strong Pisces and Scorpio, but it could also be a Cancer. But some of you could be an Aquarius with water sign placements, or some of you could be an Aquarius with earth sign placements. Maybe you're trying to make an offer towards a water sign or vice versa. But very slow moving, right? There's lots of growth emotionally. Also, I'm sensing like establishing something, like getting something physical, making it firm, making it like a rock, you know, like established, strong, grounded. Maybe that's where this growth is, right? Like maybe there was some sort of conflict that happened, right? That was establishing some sort of growth within your connection. Because you go from the Knight to the King, vice versa. Sorry, didn't mean to like point at the wrong cards, but you get the point. You get what I'm talking about. Because some of you guys have had something happen, right? Like I'm hearing like an explosion. Could have been miscommunication, right? And a result of the retrograde of Mercury, right? Especially because the retrograde is in Scorpio, right? I'm actually a Mercury in Scorpio, so it's affecting me pretty strong. I don't know about you guys, but it's affecting me pretty strong. But it could be a result of that, you know, because it does tend to create a sense of miscommunication. But we can't always blame Mercury retrograde for everything. I think what's happening here is something happens possibly during the retrograde that causes some sort of conflict to break out, right? And I'm talking maybe an explosion, like a really big argument, or maybe this is within you. This doesn't have to be in your connection. This can be within some sort of inner conflict that just erupts, right? Like maybe you have like a mental breakdown of some sort, right? This was meant to happen to establish more awareness and more stability in your relationships, in your connection within yourself, Aquarius. But that's what I'm seeing here. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. All of my information will be in the description box below. Check out my channel, guys. I have vlogs, I have other readings, I have pick a cards, all kinds of stuff. I'll go ahead and link some stuff around here so you can see it. But if you'd like a personal, I could get a little more, you know, in-depth on your personal life, because remember, this is very general. But other than that, I will see you guys later. Have a beautiful rest of your month, Aquarius. Bye-bye.